that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Prince. Porzingis with a screen on Wiggins. Prince on the attack. And it's blocked by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
You know, Clark, one thing that stood out the last few seasons is the number of blockbuster trades just before the deadline.
Yeah, I think it's part of the league being a year-round league. I mean, that's a huge time on the calendar for the league when teams are looking to make moves to transform themselves or improve themselves. But you're right. The number of big trades have been more prevalent recently. And some of that is because of the power the players have in terms of facilitating movement.
And that one misses. And in deciding against lowering the minimum age for the NBA draft, Grant, you think it's fair to 17 and 18-year-olds who want to go pro?
You know, B.A., I do think it's fair. I mean, there are other avenues in today's basketball environment where compensation for these guys is possible. You have the overseas route. You have the G League Ignite. And, of course, now colleges have the NIL, so that's huge.
Well, this guy packs a nice skill set, Jonathan Isaac. A slender big man who has nice range and is a superb defender already.
Inside, Wallace, the pass to Williams. Oh, rejected by Isaac. And they're able to recover. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
And after being held scoreless in the first half, he's starting to turn it on.
Pass to Isaac. From the right block. Yes, it's good.
I think you got to keep Isaac from getting in the paint. Once he's established position there, the defense is toasted up.
Porzingis sets a screen. Tries it from the top of the key, and he gets that one. Porzingis has got 22 points. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Pass to Pajimski. The 11-footer. The Hornets pull it in.
Nice work defensively. Meeting him up top and forcing the miss.
Outside Porzingis. Here's Wallace. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Warriors. And some changes here for the Warriors. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Peyton. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Moody. Golden State has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Left side Simmons. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's Wallace. Porzingis sets a screen. And it's blocked by Isaac. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
So it's the Hornets now. Here's Miller. Connects on the 17-footer. Miller's got 5 points in the quarter.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
Simmons finds Wiggins. Isaac outside. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more. That's on Grant Williams. And even the players have expressed concern about load management. Are changes afoot, or is this the new normal, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think protecting players from injury is smart to do. But maybe the ticket sellers need to highlight the back-to-back games so fans are well aware that some players might be sitting.
Isaac, no good on the free throw. The Hornets have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Here's Wallace. Good D by Simmons. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Pass to Pajimski. Here's Jackson Davis. Now Wiggins. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Well, Wiggins does it in so many different ways. That scoring versatility of his, special. This time he got it done in the painted area.
Porzingis with a screen on Simmons. Wallace, the pass to Williams. Here's Miller. And the three off target.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Dubs, Andrew Wiggins. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. All right, let's pretend you are Adam Silver for a day, Grant. You get one crazy rule to test out. What's it going to be?
Ooh, man, one crazy rule. Wow, great question. Well, the WNBA has tried this in all-star games. Live ball substitutions, a little bit like hockey. Keep the game flowing, a little chaos too. It'd be interesting, be fun, be very, very entertaining.
Here's Wallace. Simmons defending. Williams a screen on Wiggins to end the run. Miller can't get it to go.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Jackson Davis, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Nice assist there. Typically attacking with the scoring move. This time, Wiggins attacked with the pass.
Team fourth. At the line for the Warriors, Trace Jackson Davis. 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. Charlotte's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Golden State basketball.
Golden State has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Simmons, the pass to Wiggins. Isaac outside. Back to Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
Stolen by Wiggins. Pass to Simmons. Wiggins right side. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. We've had some all-time great players chosen outside the lottery, Clark. Who do you think is the biggest draft day steal?
You know, Giannis and Kawhi Leonard were each taken at 15, but, man, it's hard to not put Jokic at the top of this list. He was drafted as the 41st pick in his draft year.
The free throw drops for Wiggins.
You know, it's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play meaner, but to me the most important thing is that he improves his overall game every year.
And he lobs it up top. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it.
It's really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Insanity.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances. Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Pass to Miller. Porzingis sets a screen. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
It took him a bit to get going, but he's really got that 3 working now.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Isaac. Over Williams. Isaac's shot is off. Here's Marion. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Trey, leadership is such a key part of the point guard position. What's your focus in living up to that?
I'm a big guy and building team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts with off the court, because that translates on.
Bowling, that's something I haven't done in a while. Thanks for the inspiration.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And the Blazers couldn't have looked any sharper as they came through the tunnel. Every home game's a reason to get dressed up for these guys. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Karl Anthony Towns.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The wings set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Ayton is out there with Towns, and it's Neal in at the point guard. Now here's Neal. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Towns. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Hornets in Charlotte. Now here's Henderson. He's tightly guarded. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown, rebounded by the Timberwolves. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Pass to Ayton. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And Steve, we're not seeing as many back-to-back games as we used to. That's been a point of emphasis in the scheduling in recent years.
It takes time to bounce back after every game. And credit the NBA for cutting down on these back-to-backs. Fewer of them means healthier players and fresher legs. Executing off the dribble, one of Kyrie's strongest assets.
Now here's Neal. Henderson defending. Edwards, that's good.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Moving against Edwards. Takes the 13-footer, and again, it's Portland converted.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
Towns, the screen. And here's Neal outside. And another 3 for Minnesota. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
They set the pick. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
The smaller guys want to get into the body when they get inside. Get into the line, a good outcome for Kyrie.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of this game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. HEA, you went to back-to-back conference finals with Portland. What's it like playing here?
I mean, this building is as loud as any in the NBA. The fans are tremendous, very loyal. I really enjoyed my time here in Rip City.
And so Irving nails both of them.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Ayton a screen on Henderson. Neal dishes to Ayton. Good work there as it goes. Ayton's got 5 now.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Now here's Henderson. Last game we saw him score 13. Here's Irving. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
There's the pass to Towns. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Here's Irving. That's no good, but just his first miss in 5 shots. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Edwards against Irving. Again, Irving missing.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Pass to Towns. Count it.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Here's Irving. 10 points for him. And it's good. 2 points. He's got 12.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Passes it to Edwards. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating, and that game was not their friend.
Bad shot selection can put you in a hole, which can make you desperate, which can lead to even more bad shots.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
There's a screen. Irving drives in. Good on the bucket. Irving's got 14 points for the game.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass and finished off by McDaniel.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here's Mitchell. Still scoreless. Stolen by McDaniels. Neal with it. He's picked up by Irving. A 3. Shot's good by Neal.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Now here's Henderson. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. 6 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Neal with it. 8 points for him. And here's Towns. Outside Edwards. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Kicks it to Irving. The floater and the rejection by Towns. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Now Irving. He's got 14. Over Edwards. No good from Irving.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep in. Down low, Henderson, and it's blocked. Over in the corner, McDaniels.
Come get it, come get it.
He kicks to Neal. Outside Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
teams changing it up here.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Anthony Edwards. 12th in assists, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And he really is the consummate playmaker. Always keeping his head on a swivel. Searching for the open man. Completely unselfish basketball player. They need this. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
And one thing you love about Jeremy Grant, his versatility as a player.
GA plays both ends with activity and skill. A switchable 6'8" frame. He's a plug and play on any roster in this league.
And he makes the first. It is tough to overlook the pedigree of the Grant family, but you see where Jeremy Grant gets his talent.
No mistaking that, Kevin. When your dad is Harvey Grant and your uncle is Horace Grant, you're destined to make it in the NBA.
And Grant drops them both.
You have to respect Jeremy Grant. This is a guy who is always willing to grind it out and somehow makes the most of whatever situation he's in on the floor.
Now here's Edwards. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. And Rozier pulls it down. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. It's a 13-point game.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Towns, he's checked in for 8.
Timberwolves substitution, number 32, Karl Anthony Towns.
Portland with the ball, trailing by 13. And let's step back for a second to look at the top shooting point guards in basketball this season. You look at Neal, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
And that percentage is what you'd expect to see from your big man. I mean, to get it from a guy who spends most of his time on the perimeter says a lot about his efficiency.
I love when you have guys that care about their field goal percentage. Guys who can take it down low and add to that percentage.
The free throw drops for Sharp.
This game has rounded out since he came into the league. Sharp can spot up, create for himself. He's got a lot of ways to make a difference.
Good on the second free throw. And he makes all 3. Timberwolves leading by 10. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Henderson finds Rozier. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target. Rozier's got it back down to single digits for Portland.
And over the course of his career, Rozier has really improved his three-point numbers. That off-season work on the jumper has paid off big time. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Rozier. Mitchell, a screen on Edwards. Another shot, and it's denied. He dishes it to Neal. Outside, Towns. Here's Bay. Hasn't made one yet. From the arc, and Towns is good for 3. And now a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace and made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Second personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
No good on that one. Irving's checked in for Scoot Henderson. Aaron Holiday's checked in for the Timberwolves. And he sinks the second. Timberwolves leading by 11. Towns a screen on Irving. Neal's shot is off. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Rozier the pass to Grant. Minnesota with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
They were very patient, and that was the difference. It's hard to be patient, I know, but look at the outcome they had.
Rozier against Holiday, and it's Terry Rozier with a 3. Rozier's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Trailblazers. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Neal. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Now, here is Irving. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. There's the triple, and the Trailblazers another 3.
This is what makes Kyrie an elite player. His ability to just take over games.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Reed. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Moore in at the shooting guard position. Ntilikina can't hit.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Here's Grant and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Very high percentage look for Grant. Those kinds of plays just get you in rhythm and keep you there.
Moore outside. Towns against Grant. Towns kicks to Bey. Shot clock at 5. With the drive. The kick out to Towns. Nails the wide open jump shot. 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Quality pass from Sadiq Bey. Recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for it.
Here's Irving. Reed with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Moore outside. Towns for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They get to take on the Magic in Orlando after this one. And that'll be the...
Oh, yes. Goodness.
It's so good to watch Grant do his thing on offense. He loves leaping up and dropping the hammer.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pulls it up. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Duncan. He has yet to score. Sharp. And the 3 off target. Moore against Irving. Now the pass to Ntilikina. Pass to Towns. Over Duncan and misses it off the right side of the rim. Trailblazers trail by 10. Here's Sharp. Passes it to Irving. Duncan with a screen on Towns. Stolen by Reed. And even 3-on-3 break. Bay passes to Ntilikina. Back to Bay. Moore outside. Shot clock at 6. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 4 assists now tonight. Smitty, who are some of your favorite teammates during your 14 years in the league?
Kevin, there's so many. Glenn Rice, Dikembe Mutombo, Ronnie Cycli, Kevin Willis, Stacey Allman, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and the list goes on.
Here's Ntilikina following the basket by Kyrie Irving. They set the pick. Bay passes to Reed. The kick out to Towns. No good on the 3.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, among the changes this year is the NBA is granting coaches a second challenge if their first one is successful. Now, coaches had been hesitant to use their one challenge earlier in games, even when calls seemed pretty clearly to have been missed. Downside to a second challenge, more stoppages, but the league may look at other measures to help keep the game moving. Kevin?
Yeah, I like that, D.A. A lot of things to consider. Thanks. Both teams making some changes here. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
You look at Neal. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Edwards can't hit. Trailblazers trail by 8.
It seems like whenever Matisse Thybulle's number has been called, he's been ready.
GA really speaks to his confidence and his professionalism. Matisse Thybulle embraces his role, and he's ready to go when his number is called.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. The 3, and Anthony Edwards hits from deep. Edwards got 12 points in the game.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Man, that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
Now, here's Thibault. Back to Irving. That shot missing. Great D that time from Edwards. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. And it's Irving with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 9. Pass to Kamare. To the paint. Here's Thibault. A rebound by the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Towns down low, covered by Duncan. Whistle blows, if that's going to be a travel. With the break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been dialed in defensively this month. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Heels checked in. Outside Irving. Mitchell sets the screen for Irving. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Pass to Sharp. There's the pick. To the inside, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Nice pass. You love how Sharp anticipates situations.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Edwards with it. 14 points for him. The pass to Neal. Fires the 3. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Irving looking for an opening. Stolen by Reed. And now Minnesota on the fast break. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Yep, it counts. And now a 12-point Minnesota lead.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Trailblazers making a change here. Henderson's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Bays checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. It's Henderson on the wing. Edwards defending. Fast break, Minnesota pushing it up. And Edwards with the stuff.
And he can take off from anywhere at any time. Edwards always a threat.
Now, here's Sharp. Edwards defending. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunnies. And here's Edwards from the arc. And another three for Minnesota.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. 15-point game. Here's Sharp. And again, it's Portland converting.
Every now and then, Sharp stretches himself and goes for these mid-range J's.
Neal passes to Edwards. Kicks it to McDaniels. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. McDaniels got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And here's Sharp. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Bay finds Neal. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
First one falls for him. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Sharp. Minnesota also making some changes. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Reed. And it's Towns in for Bay. Neal hits them both. Now Irving. He's got 21. Pass to Kamare. Feibel for 3. Neal pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 18. Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Outside, Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Puts up a deep 3. The putback, and Ayton stays with it.
And using that 7'5 wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Here's Henderson. Nothing on the board. Knocked loose. Clock at 6. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Now here's Edwards. 21 points in the game. Towns finds Neal. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Kamare. Trailblazers trail by 18. Outside Irving. To the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Irving's got 24 points.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Edwards passes to Ayton. Now here is Irving. Guarded closely. Feibel on the wing. Henderson outside. Mitchell sets the screen for Henderson. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Henderson. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Minnesota on top. They lead by 13. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going it forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half, and see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Portland Trail Blazers.
Well, they aren't getting a hand up on the shooters, and the numbers show it, Shaq. Guys are too good in this league to give them easy looks. You're just digging your own grave.
Well, excuse me, Jack, giving the tough love. Bravo, bravo.
And let's move on and see the top vote getters in this year's All-Star race.
Man, so close to an All-Star weekend, man. We're getting pretty clear picture who will be there.
Well, I know of 3 guys who will 100% be there. Us!
Oh, that's right. I
Yeah.
was like, you knew somebody?
Oh,
Okay.
it's going to be one heck of a party that Kenny throws every year.
Yes, indeed. Well, not this year.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Kyrie Irving is out there with Scoot Henderson. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Kamare in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Edwards against Irving. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Kyrie has the total package. He can drive it right, left, step back, and hit a jumper. Hard for any defender to contest his shot without fouling.
First free throw is good.
Such a crafty player. You'll never know what you're going to see from Kyrie when you come to the arena.
And so Irving nails both of them. Timberwolves leading by 13. Now here's Neal. Oh, he jams it right over Scoot Henderson. Look at it. Wow.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Now, here is Irving. Mitchell dishes to Henderson. Pass to Kamare. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Just 4 to shoot. Irving finds Mitchell. Some solid defense from Ayton. Timberwolves shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Back to Edwards. This is Neal. Shot from the wing. Rebounded by Kamare. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Down by 15. There's the dish to Henderson. Portland needs to get off a shot. Thybulle for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's McDaniels from outside off the mark. The Trailblazers shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Neal with the steal. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Shooting for Minnesota. At the line for one.
Trailblazers trail by 18. For 3, Henderson. Portland no good that time either.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
The shot's good.
And getting aggressive and creative. That was finding ways to create space on the floor.
Now here's Henderson. And the foul called on Mr. Moves. That's foul number 2 for him. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Thibault on the wing. Floats it up for Henderson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now here's Neal. He has 29. Inside. Goes back up. Oh, he jams it right over Scoot Henderson. Look at it. Wow.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
It's that time. We need you to make some noise for your Trailblazers stunt, please.
Check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at Minnesota. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, Portland, right now, quite a ways down below.
And I think for the Timberwolves, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Right. They knew teams would be gunning for them night in and night out. That's only fueled their commitment to putting a great product on the floor.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 26. Back to Mitchell. That shot off. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
And here's Neal outside.
Phenomenal how many threes he drained in the first half, especially considered he's hit none since.
Here's Kamara. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Kamara's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Edwards passes to McDaniels. He kicks to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 5 to shoot. Towns a screen on Henderson. And here's Neal outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Neal's got 12 points now in the quarter. Edwards against Irving. He dishes it to Henderson. Thibault with the ball. Mitchell wide open. And another three for Portland.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you got to like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Players we know get mic'd up now, Steve, so we can get some insight to their talking on the floor or on the bench. How would that have gone over in your day?
Well, you know, Kevin, we got mic'd up. I did not like it. You felt funny having just extra stuff that you had to carry around. But I love to hear the communication that goes on in the game now, sitting on this side.
There might not be a guy with more heart than Karl Anthony Towns. From his words to his actions, this is a guy who cares about the game and his fellow players.
Now here's Henderson. Passes to Irving for the three. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Irving against Edwards. And the shot is good. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Getting that point-blank shot, that's exactly what Kyrie was looking for.
Pass to Neal. Chalk up 2 there. 39 points for Mr. Moves.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Mitchell sets the screen for Irving. The feed now to Mitchell. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Now here's Neal. He's got 39.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Irving against Edwards. Here's the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Neal. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Neal's got 41.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Edwards with it. Now defended by Mitchell. That one falls.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And it's Irving missing.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Well, the great thing in the NBA is the unknown. On any given night, you don't know who'll come out on top. And even coaches like Steve Kerr know it. He said, it's really hard to win an NBA game. The difference between losing and winning is like that. Kevin?
Oh, a game of inches, right, David? Just as you're showing us, a game of inches. Thanks. And here is McDaniel, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Ayton finds Neal. And here's Edwards. High post shot. Basket counts. Edwards got 6 points in the quarter.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
Now here's Henderson. Neal defending. Henderson dishes to Irving. And the foul called on Mr. Moves. That's his third foul of the game. A different look now for Portland. Jeremy Grant comes in for Mitchell. And it's Sharp in for Kyrie Irving. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Bays checked in for McDaniels. Now, here's Sharp. Edwards defending. 6 on the shot clock. Sharp, the pass to Grant. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Awesome recognition from Jeremy Grant, knowing exactly where to cut after setting the pick.
To the wing on the left. Here's Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Clearly a foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns. Walker's checked in for the Trailblazers. Rozier comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And then for Minnesota, Reed comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Edwards. And Towns drops them both. Portland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Henderson kicks to Rozier, and they call an illegal screen here.
And let's quickly take a look at some numbers for Neal. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, averaging 41 points and 7 assists. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
And also, his defensive performance can be measured by the lack of offensive stats put up against him.
Here's Reed. A three-pointer, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now here's Henderson. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Walker. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And the pass to Neal. 1:19 left to play in the third.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. On the wing, Rozier. Neal defending, and it's Rozier missing.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
And now here comes Neal, leading the break. And he makes good on the layup. Neal's got 47 points.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Grant down low. Towns on him. Grant, that's good. Grant's got 10 points.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Towns. He's got 11. Count that one.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Pass to Walker. For 3, Henderson. And that one is off. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. They've got Horford. Also Saddiq Bey out there. And it's Holiday in at the 1. And it's in there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Rozier against Holiday. Passes it to Bey. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Persistence from Saddiq, making sure to still score despite the contact.
And we know Saddiq Bey is a reliable player on offense, but at times, Smitty, he's exceeded that.
Oh, yeah, Saddiq Bey can have a big night when his confidence is really flowing, and he's not shying away from big shots.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Pass to Grant. Outside, Walker. To the paint. The layup off target. Minnesota shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. Holiday against Rozier. Puts up a 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. And for Portland, they're shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Grant outside. That 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The pass to Reed. Outside Holiday. Here's Horford. Lets the 3 fly. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
Pass to Rozier. Walker is screen on Holiday. Rozier. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Holiday, the pass to Reed, stolen by Walker. And finished off by Walker.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Now here's Moore. Passes it to Holiday. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. No good from Grant. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hey, Smitty, in the playoffs, it's rare for an 8th or a 7th seed to make it out of the first round. But what about a 5-game series for just those kinds of matchups? You know, 1 against 8 and 2 against 7.
You know, it wouldn't be bad, Kevin. We had those type of series when I first came into the league, but I don't think they would change since we have the play-in tournament. I think rounds 1, 2, the conference finals, and the NBA finals will stay 7.
A nice shot by Irving.
Hey, continue to stack it up from 3. He's got 2 in each half so far.
Outside Holiday. Over Rozier. And again, it's Minnesota. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Walker is screen on Holiday. Rozier the pass to Walker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
At the line for 2, Walker.
The first one falls. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Minnesota also with the sub. Minod's checked in. And so Walker nails both of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And Holiday kicks to Bay. And we know that several active NBA players, Steve, have their own podcasts. Players now have a direct platform for their voice, and I think they like that.
Yeah, they do. They want to be able to own their own content, want to be able to put out their different stories the way they want to. They want to be in control of everything that has to do with them.
Portland, no good that time either. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Pass to Minot. Back to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Mitchell. Throws it up high. Here's Minot. Feeds it to Holiday. Pass to Reed. 5 on the clock. Rebound by Mitchell. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Sharp, the pass to Irving. Over Horford. And that one's good. Irving's got 12 points in just the second half.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
Holiday, the pass to Bay. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Sharp. He's guarded close. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got 39.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Now, here's Reed. Covered by Mitchell. Reed gets the bucket. So, Smitty, here we are. Between your TV, your smartphone, your tablet, you can watch any NBA game anytime you want to.
Kevin, it's awesome. The ability to watch multiple games at once is really great for fans. And, hey, we're all fans first and foremost. They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Walker against Horford. Shoots over Walker. Portland grabs the miss. Outside Irving. Walker is screen on Bay. Irving up top. He's defended by Bay. Walker the pass to Irving. Back to Walker. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Ooh-wee, Kyrie. That pass takes poise, patience, and vision.
Here's Minot. Down low. Here's Bay. Walker with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
To the inside. The shot by Mitchell, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Bay kicks to Holiday. And Steve, with the way these NBA players can reach out to each other with ease, how much off-court communication do you think is going on?
I think a lot is going on, Kevin. A lot of these players have been playing with each other or against each other from a long time since they were young in AAU. Because of social media and also the internet, it makes the world that much smaller. These guys communicate way more than we did.
Now here is Holiday, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. From deep. The shot by Holiday, no good. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Irving against Horford. Left side, Grant. He feeds it to Mitchell. A putback. Rebound, Minnesota. Outside Holiday. And there's the pass to Reed. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Orlando Magic. And then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Boston Celtics.
And that game against Houston, it's going to be an all-out battle.
And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Both shots good from the stripe. So, Steve, you were drafted by the Heat, a young expansion team at the time down in Miami. But if you had to choose, which city would you give an expansion team to right now?
I think Seattle and Las Vegas are at the top of everyone's list. San Diego would be nice because I love to travel there. I love when Vancouver had a team. How about bringing that team back, Kevin?
Here's Ntilikina. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Not afraid to get roughed up a little inside. Ntilikina got to appreciate the fearless attitude.
At the line for two.
And that one falls for Ntilikina. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Garza's checked in. And he can't hit the second. Portland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Henderson finds Irving. Inside, Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
With the teardrop, Ntilikina gets the bucket.
Proving he belongs in this league. Ntilikina getting better at taking contact and finishing.
Outside Irving. Thibault for three. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game. Ntilikina passes to Reed. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Thibault. Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Pass to Reed. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Garza. Hits the outside fadeaway. Garza's got his first 2 points.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Mr. Moves.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Here's Reed. The Blazers getting the bucket. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now our New Balance player of the game, Mr. Moves.